Digging in, Anderson's been on base 6 times already in this series with 4 hits and a couple of walks, and make it 7 as he lines the first pitch he sees right past Jose Urquidy and into center field. Tim Anderson off to a hot start this year, and he is getting out to a walking lead, and there he goes. This ball sent into center field. Anderson slides. He doesn't know where the ball is. Chas has a chance to double him up, but the throw is not quite in time. Great deke in the middle of the diamond. Anderson had no idea where the ball was. Now Anderson can almost time this out. Swing and a miss. He pulled the string on Benintendi as Jose Urquidy picks up a strikeout for out number 2.
Baseline that Tim Anderson can kind of peek at.
Little tapper. Urquidy's going to have to make the play himself. He's on it in a hurry and throws a strike to Jose Abreu. And that gets through the inning.
9.0 ERA, did rack up 177 strikeouts.
First pitch swinging is Jeremy Pena as he fouls one back.
For Giolito in 2022 against the Astros led to a large ERA. And off to a great start again with Pena getting that base hit.
Pena fights it off the other way down the right field line. That'll work for an opening base hit for Jeremy Pena, just like in the home opener. He starts the game. Swing and a miss. Bregman goes down on 3 pitches. Giolito picks up his first strikeout, 1 away in the inning.
The individual accolades.
Jordan off the end of the bat, but that's going to work. Last year, Jordan was shifted 88% of the time, and that would have been potentially a double play ground ball. Does hesitate for an extra beat, and Abreu goes down on strikes. Ground ball right side, that's going to sneak through. Pena will score easily. Kyle Tucker, an RBI single. Astros on the board first, 1-0. Second baseman, you're right, Plummer, would have probably been there in that hole. Now Chas McCormick bloops one into right. That's going to be down for a hit. Chas on his first swing of the season knocks in a run on a little bloop hit to right. It's 2-0 Astros. And instead he chops one down the third baseline. On the move, Moncada makes the throw in time to get Hensley for the final out. But the Astros scored 2 with 2 outs.
Don't have some of these starters stretched out to the point you would like.
A 1 pitch is shot the other way. It is slicing and it is gone. That ball got out over the line in left field on an 0-2 pitch. Yoan Moncada hits his first home run of the season. That was a Crawford box special.
Just give credit to Yoan Moncada for protecting the plate in a 2-strike count with a pretty good swing. Mattress from Supermo is going to show you that fastball away. Might have been a little bit off that outside edge, yet Moncada went out there to go get it. He looks like a different ball player already in 3 games.
Urquidy has been tough on Vaughn. And this time he hits one back through the middle. JP, Jeremy Pena, who needs a Gold Glove? But he can use a bare hand. Pena, off the deflection by Urquidy, went to the bare hand. He says, hey, Breggy, you're not the only one who can make that play. 1-0 now to Oscar Colas. Hits the ball on the line. The other Gold Glover is there. Doesn't have to make a Gold Glove play, but he puts it away. Does Kyle Tucker for out number 2. With the Pirates returning to Pittsburgh. Astros go to Pittsburgh on the next road trip. How about Alex Bregman? Alex Bregman makes that play look easy. Cornel Blanco, the third catcher Cesar Salazar, and the 2 starters Luis Garcia and Hunter Brown. Yainer Diaz takes a walk there on a 3-2 pitch.
It's Altuve.
Of course. That one's hit high in the air. Julks got under this one. Shortstop Tim Anderson backs up a few feet, and he puts it away. Off the runner-up Cy Young Award season. Ooh! Gosh. Breaking ball stays in and hits Jeremy Pena. Pena's now been hit by a pitch in each of the last 2 games.
And imagine if I did get off to a hot start.
He didn't like that call.
Wow, rightfully so.
Bregman usually knows the zone, and he tells Chris Whitson he thought that ball was high. Giolito having to work hard here, already 49 pitches. This ball hit in the air to left field, playable for Andrew Benintendi. He'll drift to his right and put it away for the final out. Meeting with the Mexican president after the World Series. 2-2 pitches, a little tapper down the third baseline. Alex bare hands the throw, not quite in time. Zavala got down the line pretty well in his native land. 3-2 pitch to Anderson. Oh, he came back from 3-0 and he strikes out Anderson. That's a big out right there for Jose Urquidy. first game as a catcher in the major leagues for Yainer Diaz. This one popped high in the air. Hensley is being called off by Jeremy Pena. JP puts it away for out number 2. 2-2 pitch is into right center field, falling quickly, and it's down for a hit. Tucker will play it on one hop. Zavala will head to third. And Andrew Benintendi has a base hit into right center. Zavala on third, Benintendi on first. Benintendi on the move. The pitch is down. So now 2 runners in scoring position and a 2-2 count. And it's going to be a walk after getting ahead 0-2. Jimenez waited out the walk.
Expand a little bit with the zone both ways. There you go.
Out tip caught by Diaz, and that will end the inning. Stranding, the bases loaded. By just 4 runs batted in. Goes down swinging here as Abreu strikes out for the second time. Has been a high stolen base percentage guy. 2-1 pitch hit in the air pretty well to center field. All the way back. Robert, he's near the wall. He'll leap up and make a phenomenal play up against the Astros bullpen. He took one away from Kyle Tucker. JT Realmuto in the 9th inning of a 1-run game. Chaz sends one deep into right center field. Robert's going to flag this one down. He made a phenomenal play on Tucker. That one a little more routine.
Here, if there's a single baller going, those are valuable.
Called third strike. Urquidy freezes Andrew Vaughn, who has struggled in his career against Jose Urquidy. Around the league, who you've spent time with here the first couple of games of the season. Urquidy is going to have to make a tough play. Off balance throw. Oh, they said he was safe.
Well, so that's a good thing.
Colas on the move. Ground ball towards short. Bregman cuts in front of Pena to make the play. That'll be the second out of the inning.
Team, and I'm going to try to see some of this stuff for the amateur draft coming up. Haven't really gotten to that yet.
Seby Zavala, who had an infield hit his first time up, just hit one off. The community leaderboard signs out there in left field to give the White Sox a 3-2 lead. So you'll be watching some guys that could be potentially drafted as the White Sox take a 3-2 lead. You're still keeping that scouting background, right?
Yeah, I still want to keep my eye on the draft just to make sure we're acquiring some good players. I haven't really got into it yet. I did see 2 players in Florida, Santana and also Johnson. Actually 3 in George Lombard's son. I did get a chance to see 3 guys.
That ball on the right, and that's going to fall in front of Kyle Tucker for a hit. Urquidy, who's given up 3 hits in this inning. White Sox put 33 pitches on him last inning. Poor Urquidy does not go more than 4 or 5. Diaz trying to throw at Anderson, but he had a huge jump. Tim Anderson stolen his second base of this series. Anderson has been a thorn in this series as a starter that can give you quality innings. Robert down on the count 1-2, and he goes down swinging. Dana, so much appreciate you being here. Pitches in after 25 in the first, 24 in the second. Hensley grounds one to third on 2 hops, backhanded by Yohan Moncada. His throw is wide, and Hensley's going to head to second base. Andrew Vaughn will not make a throw in time. David Hensley reaches second on the wide throw by Yohan Moncada.
Lack of energy.
Oh, he was a people person. Ground ball to second. Anderson on 2 hops retires Yainer Diaz. Well, you're right. That needs to be promoted a little bit. Has Corey Julk sends one into shallow center. Robert a long run, and he'll make a sliding catch. That ball hung up a little too long. Pena with an 0-1 count. And hits the ball sharply. That's a base hit. David Hensley will score to tie the game. Jeremy Pena heading to second. He will be safe. 3-3, all tied up. With 2 runners on, so Alex might see a pitch or 2 to hit here. He does get a 3-0 green light and chops the grounder to short. And that will do it for the Astros in the 4th. But they do add a run. It will be an unearned run, and 7 hits, 3 runs. He walked 1, struck out 5. Swing and a miss. Blanco strikes out his first hitter of the season as he gets Andrew Benintendi to start the 5th inning. We'll probably see Ryan get an outing at some point today. This ball hit hard on the 2-2 pitch. Chaz turns around and he stays with it to make the play. That ball was hit right at Chaz McCormick. Your series on Monday. 3-2 pitch. That's a swing and a miss. Ronel Blanco, a perfect inning. What? 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. So Murph, we love Murph, but
works literally tirelessly, and that's why I said he's usually asleep, because we get on the team flight and he's in the same row as I am, and it's lights out before the wheels are up. Follow the slider to go with it. Lost some weight, came into spring training this season. Ball lofted to the left. Benintendi will catch that easily and end this inning, but Giolito was slim and looking good today.
Probably 3 innings if Ronel can get them there, as he delivers a walk here to start the 6th inning. Vaughn on base for the first time in this game. That pitch gets away. So yes, his brother was. And a swing and a miss. That is a beautiful pitch as he strikes out Colas to keep the runner right where he is at second base now with 1 out. Little punch shot center field. McCormick will come in and make the play. Andrews retired for out number 2 for the Red Sox organization. And Zavala goes down on strikes. Ronel Blanco strikes out Zavala, gets through a runner on second, nobody out situation. 3-2 pitch, down and in, ball 4, leadoff walk drawn by Chas McCormick.
Still the all-time assist leader for San Diego State. Oh my goodness.
Even at 6'6", Hensley will try and put the bat on the ball. There goes McCormick again, and this one's inside, and the throw is not in time. Chas McCormick with his first steal this season.
Tacked after steals with some of these slides.
This one popped up. The pitcher looking at the first baseman, and Vaughn takes control and charge and puts it away for the 2nd out. Kelly missed with the first pitch down. And that one will go to the backstop, but it comes back quickly and not able to control Zavala. So Kelly, a little hesitation in that delivery, and he strikes out Jolks as he throws 3 consecutive changeups after falling behind 2-0. Oh, beautiful pitch.
Nice.
Tim Anderson doesn't like it, but you can't take that pitch with 2 strikes. That was either out Anderson. And now Luis Robert grounds one to short. Jeremy Pena plays on a couple of hops, and that's out number 2. Charlie Montoyo, a former Blue Jays manager, now in the White Sox dugout. That's a good first inning for Ryan Stanek, who was nearly untouchable here at Minute Maid Park last year. That ball chopped towards second base. Elvis Andrews, the former shortstop who now resides at second for the White Sox, makes that play. And Bregman sends one into right field, drifting back Colas, and he'll have room to put it away in front of the warning track for out number 2. That ball sliced to left field. Benintendi back. He'll play it off the wall, but it hits the wall so quickly, Jordan's got no chance to advance to second. That ball got out to left field in a hurry. There's a base hit into right field. Couple of 0-2 base hits by the Cuban connection. Jordan Alvarez and Jose Abreu. Tucker towards right field, and that is going to be down for a hit. In to score Jordan Alvarez, and the Astros take a 4-3 lead. Kyle Tucker drives in the go-ahead run here in the 7th. And that's in on the hands. That'll be ball 4, and that'll load up the bases with Astros here in the 7th. Hensley into right field. Playable for Oscar Colas, and that'll do it for the Astros. They add a run. They strand 3. Yanked that pitch 3-2, so he got ahead of Jimenez and then issues a leadoff walk. First outing of the year for Stanek is a multiple inning outing as Chas McCormick lines this up as Moncada sends one to center. That'll be out number 1. He was tossing an inning in every outing. This ball into center. Back goes McCormick. He's there, has room, and puts it away. That's out number 2. Not do it all last season, go 2 full innings. He gets a ground ball to the right side past David Hensley into right field. That'll send the runner Eloy Jimenez to third. Colas with his second hit of the game. He's now 2 for 4 in the 8th. He got him. Hector Neris strikes out Elvis Andrus, who fires his helmet in frustration. Ready to start throwing baseballs in that bullpen. Presley pitched the first game, did not pitch yesterday in a save situation. As Yainer Diaz is clipped by that pitch, he'll be a leadoff base runner for the Astros here in the 8th. And there is his second major league hit. Pokes one into center field. And the Astros in business, first and second, nobody out, back to the top of the order. Into center field, Robert will line it up. Luis Robert Jr. puts it away for out number 1. Bregman pops one up, right side. Colas coming in from right. Has the easiest play and makes the call on the catch, and he'll run the ball back to the infield. That's out number 2. Out there to face the 9-1 and 2 hitters for the White Sox. There's one up the middle. Neris will have an extra cushion to work with. In to score comes Yainer Diaz. Yordan Alvarez for the 3rd straight game, driving in a run in his final at bat.
There's an opportunity just to knock that ball down and keep the runner at third base. Here we
this
go.
Ball up the middle. That'll be a base hit. In comes Corey Julks, and the Astros get 2 runs here with 2 outs. Again, the Cuban connection coming through Yordan and Jose Abreu.
It's good to see the 2 of them.
That one ground to the right side. Andrus will play it for the final out, but 2 big insurance runs for the Houston Astros with 2 outs.
Philadelphia Phillies in the past for Hector Neris. He had 3 last season for the Astros.
Tried to hold up, and he does. Yasmani Grandal, very patient hitter, draws an initial walk.
Yeah, you're just hoping that Hector Neris can find a way to grind through this inning and pick up that W.
Bregman to second for 1. Hensley the turn, not quite in time for the double play. They do get the force out on Grandal for the first out. Now when a pop-up, Abreu in foul territory puts it away. Out number 2. On the ground, just past Abreu into right field. That will bring the tying run to the plate. Having to hold the runner on to see if Neris can close it out here against Jimenez. Broken bat pop-up, shallow right, coming on Tucker, won't quite get there. A run's going to score. First and third now in a 6-4 game. Jimenez didn't hit it hard, but he blooped it in front of Tucker in right field to keep the game alive. Make his 30th pitch of the outing. Swing and a miss. Astros win. Hector Neris picks up the save, throwing 30 pitches in an inning and a third, matching his longest outing of last year. And Blummer, after an opening night loss, great to see the Astros bounce back with a couple of W's.
Back-to-back wins since they've been on our broadcast, and it has been a little bit of a grind. We're only 3 games into it, and you kind of feel that grind happening. But the Astros able to swing the bats well enough just to push across enough runs. None bigger than that run that was scored, or the runs that were scored in that 8th inning for the Astros to give Neris a little bit of that cushion to finish things off.
Yordan Alvarez and Jose Abreu adding 2-out RBI hits to make the game 6-3, and they needed those runs. The Astros post-game show presented by Whataburger coming up right around the corner. Kevin Eschenfelder and Mike Stanton will be your hosts.